Welcome to The Burning of the Midnight Lamp, where we are dissecting music history, album by album, and track by track. And today's track is a song from Sparks' second album from 1972, A Wolfer in Tweeder's Clothing. And the track is called Nothing is Sacred. It's written by the keyboard player in the band, Ron Mayall. And before we discuss it, we will have a listen to the song. And here we go.
Nothing, no nothing is sacred, no sacred any more.
Track number 3, Nothing is Sacred.
Yeah, what a song. It's another standout track. You could wonder how long they were actually playing because it's now 5:30
And it's fading out.
and it's fading out. So there was probably a long jam.
They're starting this ending where everyone all at once speeding up. We're
Ron Mael, actually, the writer, actually commented on this. He said, "We were recording the song and we got near the end. We all simultaneously forgot to stop and double time ensued. Caramba."
yeah, it's the type of you don't have an ending, so everyone all at once, and boom. But
In this case, it works.
yeah, it works, and of course they build, and then the song fades as it builds even more, so you get sort of unreleased tension in the end because it takes a while before it changes gear. This one, if you compare to the last one, the previous one on the album, where
Kontrollnemdi.
yeah, it didn't take that long. 20 seconds, something, 30 seconds, until it changed the gear. And this one takes its time, builds slowly the bass, the vocals, but then
Maybe it's intentional.
That's
I mean,
more and more.
it seems to be a song about immortality.
yeah, Madam Science.
Wins again, and we are now forever people will outlive our will to live.
Yeah,
And we've gotten used to Russell's high register, but in this song, I think he takes it even higher, his falsetto, than before.
he begins. Parts of it is he's still in this top hat suit cabaret spotlight. I think,
Yeah.
but then he changes and gets more opera soprano ish, and in the end there's wild party. But there's this choir of people suddenly. that was the most surprising part. And then suddenly there was a lot of people singing here.
Yeah, just for one line. And I guess it's the whole band, or
Yeah,
Probably. I'm sure we will appreciate our newfound leisure time.
yeah.
Talked about on the previous track how that might have been. No, in the first track, how that might have been something from Monty Python. That actually feels a little bit Monty Python.
absolutely.
Yeah, suddenly there are 20 people from the left of the stage just popping their heads in and singing a line. No, it was an interesting track. Nice musical number, but also as the two previous ones, they're catchy and they're funny and they're interesting, but also very tongue in cheek. You don't. I don't think, at least, that it's not meant taken seriously or literally.
I don't think you can think that about any Spark songs.
No, probably not. Nothing is sacred.
Nothing is
Sparks.
sacred for Sparks. It is a song that divides the fans because of the falsetto. Some people find it annoying. And Russell, in his comment that he had in the record sleeve on the reissue of this album, he said a lot of people hate the singing in the song.
I had no idea. I mean, I thought if you like Sparks, you obviously like falsetto.
Yeah, that didn't surprise me as much, because the one Sparks song that I do remember is the Town Ain't Big Enough for Both of Us. And a couple of later songs that I've heard, but so I knew he could sing high
Certainly a
if
lot
he
of,
wanted.
falsetto singing there.
Yeah.
No, but I can understand it. I find the chorus here a little bit annoying, I would say. It's the weak spot in the song for me. I like the heavy rhythm, very heavy. And if you listen to the drums during the verse, it's actually quite complicated. Not straight rhythm at all.
No, the drums are quite complicated. The guitar is also very interesting. He does some kind of different things here and there that changes. So I also really like that. I enjoy the chorus.
And there's a lot of long guitar lines that just
Yeah.
left hanging there, strumming, and of course the drums they change all the time in the ending.
Yeah.
As the tempo turns up.
There's no guitar solo here, but they have a full verse chorus that is instrumental in the middle.
They have a perfect middle 8,
Yeah.
which is just a piano. That's all it is.
Mm. But I like the last part the best, I would say, from the if you have the money, I got the time part and onwards. That's when it starts to pick up. Maybe a little bit annoying again when he repeats nothing is sacred anymore again and again in the end there, but it's cool when it speeds up.
Okay, so we are divided also here.
I like the song, but I'm divided in the song. I like parts of it, other parts of it. It's a little bit tiresome for me.
Okay.
The high pitched voice on the chorus here. Other songs where he sings high pitched, I love. So it's not nothing to do with that. But
yeah, there's just a limit.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to say which side I will stand on after hearing it just once, but and of course being just 3 songs into the album, but I think it works well in the sequence it has here, because you got the 2 first songs that are shorter, and this is a longer and slower song, at least in the beginning. So you get, if it were just speeded up and rapid changes all the time, you get, then you're listening to a Melt Banana record or something, you have to have some breaks, and this will give you a break in the opening until you slowly turn up the heat and the tempo in the end.
And it is a funny intro to the song when he just repeats every word, even is.
Yeah, that's
and it's also so well executed.
Yeah.
That part.
looks like he's trying to for each song to find, is there a new way of saying things, or not verbalizing, but intonation and articulation and where to and I can understand producer who wanted him to
Albert Grossman, the record owner.
Yeah, the record owner was that
The record company owner.
Because the lyrics is not that, for a first time listen, not that easy to pick up on what he's actually saying if you don't do as we did here now, and we have the lyric in front of us. You have to struggle a bit, because he says the words in new and original ways.
Certainly does.
Yeah, it also has to do a bit with when you have lyrics like adding some of this to some of that, madam, science wins again. I think you would, if you're just listening to that, what?
Yeah.
What was that?
Well,
Some of these lyrics sounds like misheard lyrics.
Yeah, yeah, they do, actually.
maybe they did the Brian Eno method, where he just mumbles or just spontaneously sings non words and making a melody. Not that he does this all the time, but he did on some records in the 70s, and then listening back to it afterwards, just what does this sound like, and then write out.
I don't think so, actually, because a lot of the lyrics are written by Ron, who doesn't sing them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or unless he did that, of course, while he was writing them.
Yeah, that's a good question, because it's a method that is used by several. I also heard this interview with St. Vincent when she was working with David Byrne, and she got sent like these recordings, which is David Byrne mumbling out these kind of incoherent things, because that's the way it just works.
Yeah, maybe Byrne and Eno did it together.
It's a possibility.
Possibility. You can hear a outtake from Talking Heads Fair of Music album. What's it called? Dancing for Money. It's a bonus track where there is some lyric and then there are just those spontaneous melodies with no.
I think you mentioned an album that we might get to someday in the future.
Oh, I would love to do the. Brian Eno produced 3 Talking Heads albums and of course the My Life in the Bush of Ghosts album. We'll save it for later.
Right.
For a rainy day.
But before we come to that, what do you think of the song? Leave a comment below. Click and like the subscribe button as well if you haven't already. We don't have anything more to add to this song, so we'll just thank you for watching us, and we'll be back in a couple more days with the next track number 4. Here Comes Bob.
It's a good title.
Yep. And you must all have a nice day, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you soon.